Hello, my dear. Welcome. Welcome on this cold, stormy night. It seems that you have found my humble little tailoring shop here in Diagon Alley. I'm surprised to see you, I'll have to admit that. But after all, I am sure that you have come for the best tailored robes out there. Very well. My name is George, and I will be helping you today to get you the best robes possible. I take it, or perhaps you would like to have me guess. I am guessing that you are going to Hogwarts this September. Is that correct? And you, of course, wanted to have your very own piece and pair of robes. I am never wrong. No, of course not. Well, before we begin, I would have you know that in this shop we do not sell rubbish. You could, of course, have gone to one of the more trendy and glamorous, famous tailors here in Diagon Alley for your Hogwarts robes. And yet you chose us. Well, I will have you know that in this shop we do not sell quantity, we only sell quality. Very, very important. Now, what I will be doing today is measuring up your body, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, torso, total length. I will have the quill write it down. Then we will be going through some fabrics, because I have a few in mind. For instance, we have winter robes, as well as summer robes, and robes in the mid-season, which is this autumn. But of course, summer isn't over yet. I'm thinking, shall we just begin? We have all the time of the world. You are my last customer for today, and after that I'll be closing. Just a funny question first. Have you any idea what Hogwarts house you are going to be in? Maybe there is a house that you would desperately want to get into. Maybe a house of your parents, or family, or someone that inspires you. Have you any idea? Very well. Well, I myself am a very proud Ravenclaw. And should you find yourself in Slytherin, like a snake, very cunning, very wise, always there for your loved ones. Or maybe you are courageous like a lion. You are the hero of the group. You are strong, you are powerful, and you are loyal. Or maybe you're a cozy little badger, hovering around here and there between your plants, tending to herbology classes. Or maybe you are a raven, a cunning little crow, waiting to spread its wings, very witty, very wise, perhaps a little nerdy, but we all are. Should you find yourself in the crow's nest eventually, with that I mean the Ravenclaw Tower, God, how I miss that place. Fireplace, to play gobstones in the halls, the courtyards, the little birds fluttering here and there, the glasses, of course. You will love astrology, I'm sure. Do know that we do not only sell robes here. No. We also sell very trendy fashion items such as scarves or gloves. Maybe you would be interested in purchasing a nice matching set of gloves and a piece of hatwear for the winter. Because, as you know, just as it is tonight, quite the heavy rainfall we are having of late. Nothing to worry about, of course. But a nice handmade scarf by the best personnel there is, the best tailors of Diagon Alley. Remember, my dear, once more, we sell quality over quantity. That is the most important thing you must remember tonight. But I want you to also remember that in this shop of mine, we like to take things very slowly. I want you to go home feeling anew. I'll tell you a story, actually. I once had a muggle father in here, whose daughter was going to Hogwarts. That poor old man couldn't stand walking through Diagon Alley in his, well, rather strange muggle clothes. I think he was wearing some sort of jumper and trainers. Anyway, so he came in and he asked me, "Sir, I want the most fashionable piece of wizard wear that you've got." I measured him up from top to bottom, and he walked out an entirely new person. I want you to feel precisely the same. You've come in full of expectations, but I want you to know that once you are out of this place with a new set of Hogwarts robes, that those expectations are gone. You will feel anew, you will feel fresh, ready to start your year at Hogwarts. We shall begin by measuring your shoulders. That's a good idea. Well, should you hear something in the background on that little cupboard there, my quill will be writing down whatever it is that I say measure or do. So we'll have your sizes. Then I will take a robe which I think will be equivalent to the standard size that you've got. A small, a medium, a large, or an extra large. And from there on we can make adjustments to perhaps the sleeve length or the total length itself. Alright? Very well. Now, the first thing that I want you to do is to relax. This is a very important step in being measured. Is it alright for me to touch you here and there to adjust a few things? Maybe this shirt a bit there and this there, to get the proper measurements. Good. It's good that that's cleared. Otherwise, it would be a bit tricky for me to measure you, of course. Relax your shoulders. Maybe you can twist them a little bit, just like that, indeed. And let them fall down. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils. Hold it and out. Just like that. Now, relax your shoulders. Let all the tension be drawn away from your shoulders. Imagine some sort of spell. Wingardium Levioso, or something of a weightlifting spell that just takes all of this that you've been carrying around, stress for school, no doubt, I know, and just let it slide off your shoulders. Perfect. Hold it right there. Now I am really quickly, but very calmly, going to measure up the front of your shoulders and your chest. If you want to, you can try and take the position your body normally stands in. You can stand really tall and really straight, or maybe you're a bit more relaxed. You're doing very well. Just like that. Quill. Write that down, thank you. Right. You've got a little piece of dust there. Just now, we can't be dealing with musty old clothes here, can we? Your chest. You don't mind me just going over your head? Could you lift your arms a bit? Thank you. Perfect. Quill. There we are. Now for your shoulders, a very important part in the measurements. I'll do the back. So I'm just going to walk around you. You can stay right as you are. I'll measure your shoulders from left to right and right to left, whichever I prefer, to see whether it is able to get a standard rope, because I'm thinking you are an M, a medium, because I have a size in mind for you, but the shoulders really determine whether it is a size larger or smaller. Remember, we sell quality over quantity. We can always make adjustments. Right. That's it. Now, don't be afraid. I am right behind you. Please, keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Right. Now, I am going to measure your shoulders from left to right, from this side to the other side. Well, here we are. Keep relaxing your shoulders. You are doing very well. That's it. Now, you have a shoulder width of 9 inches, which is approximately the size number 8. Good. Indeed. Right. Quill. Write that down. Thank you. Well, while we're at it, stay as relaxed as you are now, because you have the most natural body stature. I want you to keep at it, because I am going to measure your back from the top of your neck, from this part here, which holds the collar, all the way down to the lower back. Again, don't be afraid, everything will be alright. So, there we are. Now, I'll explain once more. The lower part of the back of the neck. Can you feel it? Where I'm pushing right here. That's where my finger is. It is where the collar will be. And it is also where the hood will eventually come. Splendid. Brilliant even. And now, for your arms, I want you again to keep your shoulders low and relaxed. And have you shopped for wands already? Have you got a wand? How exciting, isn't it? Getting your first wand. I remember mine. I broke a window on my first try. The second try was better. The third one was even worse. And with the fourth one, I got my wand. It's an extraordinary feeling, really. Once you've got that wand in your hand, you feel as though you're unstoppable. It's marvelous. So, have you got a wand hand? Well, you do not know what a wand hand is? It's very simple, my dear. A wand hand is the hand that you use to cast your basic magic. I understand that in some instances, perhaps jewels. However, I pray that you will not be having many jewels in your life. However, sometimes it would be nice to hold your wand with both hands. But, do you hold your wand in your left hand or in your right? It's different than a dominant hand. I know a lot of wizards who are right-handed, but who hold their wand in their left, or the other way around. I would like you to please extend your wand hand, and if you don't have a wand hand, then your dominant arm, or the arm that leads to the dominant hand. Thank you. I will be measuring from the shoulder down the bottom, all the way down to your palm and wrist where your hand begins. Nice fabric you're wearing. I like the colour too, it's very refined. I'm sure that with the right colour and right material, that fabric will feel even nicer. Good. Quill? My Quill is not paying attention. He does that sometimes. It's a cheap model. Quill? The size. Thank you. You know, once you're at Hogwarts, you'll know what I'm talking about in a few years. Send me an owl. Now for your other arm. Very good. I think I'll measure one more quite important thing, which is your total length. No, you don't have to say your length because people grow or shrink, whatever it is. I will measure your length now. If you could put a bit of tension on your body, grow a little larger. So we can measure your total length and not the length that you would be having when you're lying down, of course. Quill. So now I am going to measure you one more time from the back, from the very top of your head, all the way down to your shoes. Good. Thank goodness you're not wearing heels, otherwise I would have done mathematics. They don't teach mathematics at Hogwarts. But you'll learn very quickly that mathematics normally aren't used in the Wizarding World, as you may or may not know. Right. Right. Your hair looks gorgeous, by the way, even from the back. But I'm going to very softly. Can you feel my finger on the back of your head? Right there. And trace it along. Now, I'm going to take. Yes. And roll it down. Just let it fall. There we are. Quill, pay attention, please. That is 7 foot 7 inches. Very well. Well, now that we have that, I am going to take 2 pieces of fabric, just so you can feel what is about to be yours. Right? Very well. In this envelope. But I have quite a lot of them, so I don't really know what's going where. See, this is something taken out of piece that I yes, this little piece of cloth is very important. It's good to be in the envelope, just so you know. In your suit will be a little label just like this one, written by hand or stamped in with the measurements, the type of fabric, which will be a number, normally by my own tradition and Hogwarts tradition, a Roman numeral, and of course the colour, the house, etc. So should you ever wish to come back, you can just show that label, we will copy it, or as in this case, with this little piece of fabric that we are using as an example, we could just duplicate basically one of your robes to ensure that you have the same sizes. Well, I am thinking that this fabric will do very good, very nicely. As you can see, my dear, it is slightly springy, it is stretchable, and it feels rather soft, but still nice and rough for when you need to do some dueling. Do you understand? You want a fabric to be comfortable, yet steady. I assure you that this will be perfect for the blocking of a lot of things. Let it be potions or ingredients or whatever blasts you might be getting while in Hogwarts. Give me your hand. There. Now, feel this. It feels very soft, but like I said, a bit rough, which could be very nice. And I think that the collar as well isn't too dark, but it's not too light for you either. I think it matches you perfectly. But I have one more. Which is this one. This one, I don't know if you can see, is a little more blue. This has a bit of a richer tone to it. It is stretchy, but still sturdy. And this one is more of the typical kind of fabric that you would see in a school uniform. Give me your hand. Feel that? It feels very natural, I'd say. This is more of a natural piece of fabric. It is comfortable, wearable, yet it will take you through most of your daily life. And this is also a very good fabric for strolling over the ground, along the grass. I don't know where you'll be venturing when you're at Hogwarts, but I grant you, should you be taking a stroll through the Forbidden Forest, which I cannot recommend, this fabric will help you out. And in terms of colour, I think that this one matches you even better than the first one. This is a little bluer. This is a very dark navy blue. But did you know that the official Hogwarts uniform isn't black? No, it's a very, very dark shade of blue. Of course, it looks black, but tailors such as I know that it really isn't. Of course, most of the uniforms are just black, because only in special light, like the Lumos or whatever other enchantment, or a very bright sunny summer's day at the lake watching mermaids or something. But it doesn't really matter, of course, black or blue. But I think this is the perfect one. Which one would you like? Because if I may be able to give you a recommendation, I would say this is the one for you. Of course. With that colour on you, even though you are new at Hogwarts, I'm sure you will be the fashionista. Well, now, Quill. Thank you. So your sizes are inches and 3 with, of course, the navy black, the very dark navy colour, I'm thinking, but I think I'll have a very, very nice robe for you. Yes, well, I'll go and have a look in the back, and I'll come out with a standard robe, and we'll do some little magical adjustments, shrinking, expanding, to make everything fit you perfectly. I'll explain once more, my dear. We favour quality over quantity. That is our motto. Now, you can make yourself comfortable. There is a fresh pot of tea right there. Brew yourself a cup. I don't even bother much, as long as you are comfortable. You can sit down in the chair or have a look around. There are very, very fashionable scarves in that room. I'll be back in a jiffy. let's see now, shall we? This is, of course, the robe. As you can see, the inner fabric, which will, of course, lean against your body and your clothes, etc., is currently very dark navy blue, even a more lighter shade than the outside, as you can see. This, of course, once at Hogwarts, will be transfigured by the headmaster, headmistress, or head of ceremony in the sorting ceremony to the colours of your house. So, should it be Ravenclaw, this will turn into a even lighter blue. Slytherin into green, Gryffindor into red, and Hufflepuff into yellow. The fabric on the outside is just precisely the same as we have just chosen ourselves. This nice, light, dark blue fabric, which is comfortable yet able to manage all sorts of situations. Of course, we mustn't forget the hood, a very important accessory which can be very handy when scaring off people in the dark, or when it rains, or just for aesthetic purposes, of course. Our robes are adorned with these little round buttons, which are covered by another little piece of cloth, of fabric. You can feel with your finger there. Can you feel how soft that is? That is quality. Real tailor quality. And on the other side is this little loop, which ensures you to place the button through this to fasten your robe. And of course, this side has another button for that classy yet functional Hogwarts look. Shall we just put it on and see how far we go? Well, yes, extend your arm. Very good. Through there. Indeed. And over. Yes. Extend your arm again, please. Thank you. You look like an entire different person. You look like a student ready to begin that beautiful quest of Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry to pursue the acts of learning and wizarding lore. I have a look at the bottom. No, my dear, it fits you perfectly. However, I am thinking it is a school rule to have the end of your robe at least 3 inches below the knee. I think we will be able to extend that a little bit with the use of magic, of course. So stay very still. I'm only going to expand the hem because our robes are specially adorned with resizable hems, safe for any other enchantment. This can only be done by a tailor though, because the enchantment was placed by one of us. It can also only be executed by one of us. So don't go trying any silly things on your robes, because you will end up like, oh, never mind. There we are. Just like so. I think that's a lot better, isn't it? Quill, can you write down we adjusted the hem? Your sleeves, extend your hand. Please, your arm. It isn't too tight around the shoulders or anything, because I think this and the other side. No, I think that looks wonderful on you, marvelous. Is it comfortable? Can you stretch maybe a little bit or raise your hands? It would be wise to check that, because you'll be raising your hands a lot in class, of course. No. Congratulations. You have found yourself the perfect robes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, we shall be wrapping them up for you, and we can check out. There's nobody in, so if you could just... Thank you. And there. Sorry. Yes, thank you. One more funny little detail. You, of course, need your wand in Hogwarts a lot. You can just slide it in like so. And take it out. And slide it in. And take it out again. Now, eventually, of course, you grow tired of this and you come up with other clever ideas like sticking it in your sock or through your hair or behind your ear or whatever you come up with. Be creative. It's a school for magic. Very well. I will let the boxing department, which is basically just an enhanced box, wrap itself. The cloak will wrap itself up, I mean, of course. And, well, I think we're finished then, my dear. That would be... Let's see. One pair of mid-season robes with fabric number. Indeed. And of course, my dear, should there be any problems, don't you worry. You can always come back. Well, very well, my dear. Then that will end up in a total of 15 galleons, 3 sickles, and 2 knuts. Oh, you saw a price tag through the window. Very well. Thank you. So you already counted everything? Let's see. Galleons. Galleons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Very well. And sickles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the little bronze knuts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. This is very well prepared. I thank you for that. And I want to remind you once again, thank you for choosing quality over quantity. Yes, you will enjoy your robes. Now, I would like to wish you a good night for now. Arrive home safely. You have a wand now, so you'll be prepared. Oh, please come along. There is your package with your new robe flying towards you. Oh, you'll grow used to these things. And I want to wish you the best of luck in Hogwarts. And please, should you wish a scarf or anything, once you of course know what house you are going to be in, don't hesitate to come back on one of the holidays that you have. Thank you for choosing this shop, and I hope to see you again soon when winter comes. Good night, my dear. Yes, and much, much fun studying at Hogwarts. It really is the most magical place in the world. Thank you. Yes. Bye. Daily profit 10,000 gallons on the next side.
Never for talking. If you're weary of the words, the foolish little words you find in every song, look what I brought along. Simply a tune for humming. you find in every song. Look what I brought along. Simply a tune for humming. La-di-di-do, la-da-di-la-di-di. La-di-di-do, la-da-di-la-di-do. Or maybe